Welcome back to the news, everyone. I'm here with Cindy Holt of the Healthy Gourmet Cooking School. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be eating healthy today, right?
That's right.
I love healthy. It smells great. She's going to be cooking pasta puttanesca.
Correct.
I got it right. I'm so proud of myself.
There's a little story about this. It's in Italy. The ladies of the evening would...
The ladies of the evening?
Ladies of the evening would fix this ahead of time and leave it on their kitchen sills so they'd have a warm meal when they came home. And also, if it's cooked long enough, the aromas would bring their clients in.
Really? That's
so it has a good reputation.
I wonder if that's
being
still
appetizing.
a rule today, or if, you know.
Well, it's very tasty. I'm doing it cold today because of the warm weather. It's a nice pasta salad.
So you can do it either way.
You can
hot
cook
or
it,
cold.
but it's so simple to fix, and you can fix it ahead of time. You can use any kind of pasta. You can use spaghetti, or this is vermicelli.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of all things simple. So if you can cook it ahead of time and just, you know, pack it up and use it whenever you want, eat it whenever you want. I'm a big fan of that. But before we get into the rest of that, tell me a little bit about yourself. You have quite an extensive resume. You were into interior designing before you started cooking.
45 years, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, I started... worked my way up in the field, and then I got very involved in Central America, in Honduras, working with the Association of American States and the Bureau of Turismo, developing accessories and souvenirs for the people of Honduras using their products.
Wow, so it was a way for them to generate income?
And then I started working on design work down there, so in combination with here and that. So I've been doing that for a lot of years. I still do design work.
Very interesting. So how did you make the transition from decorating and making souvenirs to being full-time in the kitchen?
About every 10 or 12 years, we have a little slump in the economy, and it was one way to keep the doors open was to do catering. So
you can never go wrong with eating, right? People always have to eat, even if they're...
And I got involved in this 18 years ago, going on 18 years, and been a personal chef since then. And I teach cooking classes, which is my great love. That's what I want to do most, I think, of anything, because we have such a good time.
Yeah, and I noticed as well the Healthy Gourmet Cooking School is going to be starting some cooking classes in October.
Right. We did 4 classes in August, and we're going to start in October, usually on a Saturday night. We will be doing some
That's a nice date for, you know, if you want to take your boyfriend or your girlfriend and go and you guys have some cooking classes on a Saturday night.
They bring their wine, and they get a full meal. They get the cooking class, all the recipes. We sit out between the pool and the tennis courts. It's on an estate, an old estate that was built by a stunt extra for the movies in the 40s. So it's a charming atmosphere.
And what are the things you cook? Do you know in advance, or you come and you're surprised?
No, they get, we're working on the menus now. Each one has a theme. We did an evening in Provence. We did cooking with wine, and we did elegant dinner party, do-ahead dinner party.
Okay.
So,
all right. So let's pretend we're the ladies of the night, and we're making our pasta puttanesca, and we want to attract the aroma of the men.
That's
so
right. Okay.
What do you have here? It smells really good. The garlic I can smell.
I have I cooked the pasta this morning, and that's vermicelli. One thing about pasta, you can cook a whole pot of it and divide it up and freeze it. It freezes beautifully cooked.
I did not know that.
Then you just take it out frozen and throw it in some boiling water and drain it, and you have instant.
I didn't know that, because I've made an excessive amount of pasta, and
it's hard to judge,
and then I'll end up, it really is, and then I'll end up leaving it in the fridge, and then it gets like moldy or something after
put it in
days,
a freezer bag, and you can put it in individual portions or portions for 2, whatever.
Nice.
And you can do the same thing with rice, cooked rice too, rice pilaf.
That is really good to know, because I know those things go bad really easily. All right, you got fresh tomatoes.
I've got 5 tomatoes just sliced. I took some of the seeds out, but that's not necessary. I have Niçoise olives, which most of your grocery stores now, they have olive bars, so you can get your black olives, and they have them pitted, and there's a tremendous amount of flavor.
I love olives. I would like to have one right now.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are the Niçoise.
Look at that color. It looks great already.
And then we have capers. And capers is a flower bud. that's dried and then pickled in a brine, and they're very prevalent in Italy, France, and Spain. They have a wonderful flavor.
Now, what is this?
Now, this is the secret ingredient.
Okay, well, hold on. Is it meat?
No.
It looks like meat.
No, it's anchovies.
Oh, okay.
And the secret ingredient, you don't taste it in here. I defy you to taste it in here.
I've never had anchovies. I eat fish, but I've never had anchovies.
Okay, I rinsed them in milk and patted them dry, and that takes the oil and the salt out of them. So it makes a difference in the taste. I think it tones it down a little.
So this is a really simple dish, but you
could
certain
leave out the
things that make it gourmet, like adding milk to the anchovies.
And this is minced garlic. You can add as much of this as you want. You can leave the anchovies out, but usually when people eat this and they're in there, they just rave about it.
Yeah.
So, and I have some Italian parsley, just chopped, and then we'll sprinkle the Parmesan over the top.
And so you can, what do you do when you want it to be hot?
Just add all these ingredients and heat it.
Okay.
And you can cook it if you want to break down the sauce. You can, like
let it simmer or something?
Now we're going to add just a little bit of olive oil.
This looks amazing. The color is really nice.
Again.
How did you learn how to make this?
Well, I took courses at Le Cordon Bleu in London, and then 2 years ago in Paris. Le Cordon Bleu in Paris. And
so you've been all over the place.
And I studied in Provence.
A bunch of lives.
Yeah, I've done pretty well here. So this is basically it. Now your anchovies are have a little salt in them, and so do your Niçoise olives.
So you don't really
and your
have
capers.
to add too
So
many.
I would say add your salt to
your taste. Okay.
Right. And
because
so
the olives, they already were pretty salty.
They are. And so we'll just put this on top of the pasta.
I cannot wait to try that. Looks great. So where are you located? How can people reach you if they want to come by and take the cooking classes?
I have an
Should I mix this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have an email. They can email me. I'm at poshpantry@roadrunner.com.
And you're located?
I'm in La Costa, but the classes will be in Fallbrook.
Okay.
One of the things that we do. Okay.
I don't know. Am I messing up the
no,
whole
not
situation?
at all. Not at all.
right.
I'm just going to put a little bit on top, and then we'll sprinkle some of the Parmesan.
That was so easy. Very easy. If you're looking for a quick meal for either a date or for your kids, you want to lure them in, it's really, really simple. You just have to make sure that your portions are already prepared, and there you go.
Yeah, it can be tossed together at the last minute. These are fricos. These are Parmesan thins.
Okay.
And all you do is take a teaspoon of shredded Parmesan.
Oh, you made these? Really? I thought, okay.
You can't use grated, you have to use shredded. And then you can add a little rosemary or Italian seasoning, whatever you want. And put them on a no-stick baking pan. Bake them for about 6-7 minutes till they're brown.
This is so good.
Aren't they wonderful?
So good. Well, thank you, Cindy, for coming by. We really appreciate it. And we'll have all that information for you. If you want more information, you can call us or go to newsnetca.com, and we'll have more news for you right after this break.